is with immense pride and joy that we open the doors to DVC Pratyay 2025, a moment that marks not just another event, another conference, but the gateway to the biggest revolution in Eastern India's corporate communications chapter. Here, ideas are set to find innovation, and communication is going to unleash its new power.
For the first time ever, DVC is organizing a full-scale corporate communication conclave, and not just any conclave, but one of the rare large format communication conference of Eastern India, you may say it, bringing together corporate leaders from media industry, academia, branding, public relations, and digital innovations under one roof. Let me share a short story that perfectly connects to our theme of communication. A voice teacher once showed his students a blank page with a small black dot and asked, "What do you see?" Everyone said, "Sir, the black dot." The teacher smiled and said, "That is the problem with communication. We focus on the dot and forget the whole page." Today in this conclave, we are here to learn exactly that, to see the full page, not just the dot. Kolkata is a living, breathing, timeless brand, not created by a logo or by a campaign, but built over centuries of culture, art, music, literature, the most famous addas, debate, and of course emotion. If communication is about connecting hearts, then Kolkata mastered it long ago, before digital became a word. Today, as we talk about brand building, let us remember Kolkata is not just a city, it is a nation, it is a narrative, it is a timeless communication strategy. Standing here in the city of joy at a conclave on communication feels perfectly fitting, क्योंकि यहाँ की हवा में भी एक कहानी चलती रहती है. Pratyay is a Sanskrit word which means belief, trust and conviction. And nothing strengthens trust more than authentic communication. The world is changing faster than ever. Technology is shifting. Audience behaviors evolve. And narratives can go viral in minutes. अब कम्युनिकेशन सिर्फ प्रेस रिलीज तक सीमित नहीं है. ये पॉडकास्ट भी है, पोस्ट भी है, परसेप्शन भी है और पूरी ब्रांड पर्सनैलिटी भी. ये कॉन्क्लेव हमें पूरी तरह तस्वीर देखने की कला सिखाएगा, ताकि हम डीवीसी की कहानी सिर्फ बताए नहीं बल्कि लोगों के दिलों तक पहुंचाएं.
In an organization like DVC, where thousands of employees, process, stakeholders interact and converge every day, this effective communication is a moral responsibility and a daily act to build trust. As a CVO of this organization, I believe that effective and clear communication is very important for preventive vigilance. A well-informed employee is less vulnerable to unethical pressure. A well communicated system is less prone to manipulation, and a culture that promotes open dialogue is far more resilient against corruption. Pratyay, DVC Pratyay 2025 be not only a conclave of ideas, but a commitment to lead with purpose, communicate with integrity, and strengthen the brand value, which has evolved and has a legacy 78 years of our trust, service, and legacy.
Starting from the irrigation, providing drinking water, education, roads, livelihood, the stakeholders of DVC, they are the integral part of DVC, and DVC is serving nation since long. The employees of DVC have created this brand through tireless effort, and this brand has reached almost every house of Eastern India. This conclave is required because we are expanding. We are going to touch many more stakeholders, many more contractors, suppliers, transporters through our new expansion project in thermal, renewable, green, mining, and this is what required in today's time. Previously, one kind of briefing was enough. Now this podcast is coming. This monologue has transformed to a dialogue. The concept of transactional has changed to a specific, how to communicate with the people in a specific manner. People want video. People want stories. The peer ambassadors of DVC have to create a platform where the stakeholders of DVC, they can tell their stories. They can promote the ideas and vision of DVC. DVC has a vision, great vision, of creating integrated, sustainable, and diversified power measure, and creating and impacting the socio-economic conditions of the stakeholders and increasing their value. And this is all possible by creating a platform where we can give the platform to our all stakeholders who can tell their stories about DVC.
I am not an expert of the branding and communication, but whatever I understand from other side of the table, that first of all you have to perform. The organization has to perform, organization has to be viable, organization has to be profitable, because unless it is a performing organization, what is there if we have a great brand? How long it will continue to have? Because brand cannot do, in my view, a magic. Brand can facilitate. Brand can uphold my whatever I am doing. But if I really do not perform as an organization, I do not know what brand will do the miracle or communication. So first and foremost thing, in my view, to really develop a good brand, we have to perform and we have to make our organization viable. One line I will say, that perception is the truth. What I am doing is not the truth. What people are seeing me to do, that is the truth. What they perceive that on me, that is the truth. Technology will come, technology will go. In today's perspective, the rate of obsolescence is not even 5 years. Strategy will come, strategy will go. We didn't know even in January 2020, what strategy we have to adopt if there is any pandemic. Unfortunately, we have lost many of our friends, but fortunately, most of the world population survived. Strategy under compulsion they have evolved, that actually took them to that crisis. One word I will mention that is very important to me is purpose. All the stakeholders must understand what is the purpose of this organization. And it should first start from the employees. Unless we have a very united, passionate, not a silo type of, it's a team. If we have that much of passion and understanding that who am I, what is my organization for, that is the first step in my view. So the employee connectivity, employee togetherness, if we have to build, we have to address those issues. Unless we have an emotional connect with the organization, it will not be really serving the purpose. And you will feel that whenever we listen to an organization, some things come into my mind. Some picture, some respect, some values, and those are very important. How I can portray those things in the mind of the stakeholders. It just do not strike in my mind when I talk about Tesla and when I talk about anybody else. So unless we can establish my organization, myself in the organization and the organization in the society, in a place where people have a different outlook, different looking to me, different level of respect, different level of understanding and believe that it has really serving some values, probably in today's world, that is the purpose and that is the deep purpose through which we can really build the brand and the communication, what we are aiming for.